All right, Tubas, it's great to see you. Um, so this is the Origin A2 that we're going to be working on. Washington folks got this before all the online learning started. It should be in a pack that says Tuba Set 1 really big. My Fulbright friends didn't get it. We were planning on giving it to you the following weeks when we got your copies in, and wasn't able to get it for you. The PDF is attached to this assignment. If you want to download it and print it out, you can, but you don't have to print it out. It's only if you wanna. Okay? But if you aren't going to print it out, you need to find a digital way to be able to make markings as we go along. Kami, Kami, is a great extension that allows you to edit PDFs and things as we go. And because this information is just going to help you be successful, create different connections in your brain as far as how these rhythms and things work. And so it's really important that you're marking in some way as we go along. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this up full screen, and when I do, my webcam disappears. So here we go. This is number 41. One of the first things we should look at is our time signature. Top number tells us that there's 2 beats in a measure. Bottom number tells us there's a 4. Bottom number is a 4 tells us the quarter note gets the beat. So each of those would be a full quarter note. Next important thing is the key signature. We have 4 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So we're going to have a lot of 5th positions, 2nd and 3rd valves, a lot of 3rd positions, 1st valves, right? Going through here. Now, what I did was I marked some of my E's and my A flats. Not all of them, just some of them, just to kind of remind myself that that's what they are. They're going to be 1st valve, as you see right up here. Okay. If you feel like you might miss that, I'd encourage you to mark a couple of them. Do not mark every single note. You're too smart for that. You don't need to do it. Okay. Pause the video here if you need to mark that. Next note is the D flat. Now this upper D flat on the 3rd line is not 2nd and 3rd valve. Yet, Rashad, you're right, man. It is 2nd valve. It's going to be 2nd valve. So 2, 2, 2, 2, open, right? Making sure we get that. And this is the only spot in this section that this occurs. So we're going to make sure we lock that down. So again, pause the video if you need to mark a couple things regarding key signature. But otherwise, we're going to keep on trucking. Oh, and then down here in measure 6, this C is not going to be 1st and 3rd. Yeah, Jackson, you're right. It's going to be 1st valve. Yeah, 1st valve. Good. All right. Next thing is to write in our counts. So what I want you to do is write in your count just to measures 1 and 2. Pause the video so you have time to do it. Don't shortcut yourself by skipping the step, because when you do the work, when you put the paper to the pencil, the mouse to the keyboard, you're going to understand it better than if you just listen. It's just another way to make a connection. So pause the video now and do that. All right, welcome back. So you're probably noticing a pattern, right? Every single beat 2 is either a quarter note or 2/8 notes. Makes it really straightforward, right? And most pairs of measures are the exact same rhythm. So let's see what you got. You should have this. 1, ta, 2, ta, 1, ta, 2, 1, ta, 2, ta, 1, ta, 2, 1, ta, 2, ta, 1, ta, 2, ta, 1, ta, 2, ta, 1, ta, 2, ta, 1. And you'll notice that anywhere I have a quarter note, here and here, that it has a small te. That's because the te is still part of that note. We are still making sound. It's just part of 2. We're not tonguing a note, we're not slurring to a note, it's just held through. So it's important that we make that distinction. All right. Another thing I would encourage you to do to help visually see where the downbeats are, or draw a line through your downbeat like I did here. That's the note you play when your toe taps the floor. So copy what I did, pause the video to do that, and go ahead and do that for all of the first line. Let's see how close you get. So pause the video, write in those downbeat marks for all of line 1, and go. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you did. Did you get that? Good. And then the last measure on this top line would look exactly like the first measure, right? Nothing to it. Good. So let's do our next step. Let's count. So sit up tall, tap your toe, karate chop, ready, count, and go. 1, te-ta, 2, te, 1, te, 2, 1, te-ta, 2, te, 1, te, 2, 1, te-ta, 2, te, 1, te-ta, 2, te, 1, te-ta, 2, te, 1, te, 2, te, 1. Notice the very last note I'm not holding over. There's no te to it because, as you can see by this bar, this flag right here, there's another part of this beat that we're going to end up playing as we move on later next week. So we want to make sure we're playing this only as an 8th note and not holding it over. So don't hold over. Don't make it long. Just a half beat. All right, so if you counted that with no problems, you're ready to go to the next step. If you had trouble counting it, scrub back the video and review this part again. If the tempo is too fast for you to count, use the syllables on the screen, but use your own metronome and set it down to 50 and count again. When you can do that 3 times in a row, increase it from 50 to 55. When you can do that 3 times in a row, increase it to 60. When you can do that 3 times in a row, we're going to take it up and play on the danger side of things and go ahead and kick it up to 66 beats per minute. That's where we're at right now. And that will ensure that you've got the rhythm pretty solid in your head and in counting before you move to the next step. All right. Pause the video if you need to do that. There's no shame on it. Don't frustrate yourself by moving on too soon. All right. So if you're still with me, we're on to our next step. I want you to say note names. We know that B, E, A, and D are going to be flat. So you don't need to say A flat or B flat. Just say B or E or A. We know they're flat. All right, so say note names and finger along. Ready, set, and go. A, E, G, B, E, B, 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 G, A, C, E, D, 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 B, C, 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 A, G, 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 A, G, E, D, G, F. Oh, I had a little bit of slip right there, right? Next to the last measure, I said a D on beat 2 instead of an F. A little bit of treble clef slipping in, I apologize. All right, if you were able to do that, you can move on to the next step. If not, slow it down and go back through note names and pushing down the right vowels. Don't skip ahead. You're just going to be more frustrated if you don't follow the process. Okay, now say positions. 2, and ready, and go. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3. Notice that the last note was short. I did not play it long, just a half beat. Good, good, good. If you had trouble moving in time or saying positions, review this part. You can always pause the video here, and you can always use your own metronome slower to get this down. Don't move on to the next step until you're comfortable with what we just did. Okay? You'll become a lot more frustrated if you move ahead and you're not ready. So don't move ahead yet. You have all week to work on this. All week. All right? Okay. So if you're still with me, next step, you're going to airplay as I play. Here we go. 1, 2, and airplay. All right, if you've got that solid, go on to the final step. If you don't have it solid, what do? Scrub back the video and repeat the process. Exactly. Don't rush ahead until you're ready. All right, so here's the final step. Let's play our first note. More of an going towards an upper note, so fast air. Hear me first and then play with me. So count to like 2 and then join me on this note. Here we go. Ready? Very good. And if you can't tell, I'm playing on euphonium, so it's going to be a little bit up higher, right? But there's the note. Here's the first note again. Or in the tuba range. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and big breath. Fantastic. I bet you all did great. So this is what is due by the end of the week. This is your Friday attendance check. This is your grade for the week. So make sure you're working diligently a little bit each day, practicing this, reviewing the parts of the video that you need help on. If you still are struggling, you start to get frustrated, you're not sure what to do, email me, and we'll work on a time that I can help you. Sometimes I can answer your question just really quick in the email, but otherwise, let's set up a Google Meet time and we'll work together to get this right. All right, now, just for funsies, here is the goal for the tempo in December. This is what we're working towards. One, two, ready. So by December, we want to work it up to that. That's about 105 beats a minute. Right now, we're practicing it at 66. But that's how you do it. You start slower and become very accurate, and then we'll increase tempo. All right, Tubas, have a great week.